Hello, so today video will be on achieving quality production, and what you will be learning about in this video would be what quality means, why is quality important for businesses, the concept of quality control, how businesses implement quality control, and the concept of quality assurance and total quality management. So first of all, what do we mean by quality? Quality does not necessarily means producing a high price, excellent product. Quality is essentially based on meeting customer expectation. That is, it is the customer who defines and judge quality. A business must ensure that all the products or services it sells are free of faults or defects. For example, a manufacturing business needs a product with a good design that is manufactured without faults and that satisfies the expectations of customers. On the other hand, a business providing services such as hotels or banks needs to match customer expectation with its level of customer service, customer waiting times, and convenience. Therefore, quality is a very important part of any business in both the manufacturing and service sectors. So, really important for a business point of view, quality is all about how customer perceives and not how the business perceives its own product. To achieve quality, we need to meet expectation, and do the products meet the expectation? Nowadays, markets are becoming more and more competitive, and it is no longer low cost which will help businesses to achieve competitive advantage. It's also about quality products. So, quality products help businesses to establish a brand image, build brand loyalty, that is repeated purchases. Customer will come back again and again buying your products. Maintain a good reputation. It is important to note that nowadays customers are better informed. They are typically online, having lots of information. So customer can share these information via social media about your product's quality. It is important also to have quality products since it helps businesses to increase sales and to maintain competitive advantage. Quality products also help businesses to attract new customers. Many businesses use quality as a source of competitive advantage. For example, Apple as a source of its competitive advantage by positioning itself as being the highest laptops, smartphones, and tablets quality provider. Another example is the BMW, known for their supreme product quality. So I'm sure you can think of many businesses which can compete for the quality that they offer. So, what will happen if businesses do not maintain quality? So, firstly, there will be a loss of customers to other brands. Customers will prefer to shift to competitors' brands. Next, having to replace faulty products or offer to repeat a service that was poor, this will raise the business costs. Also, having customers who tell others about their experiences, and this will create a bad reputation about the substandard products that businesses are offering, therefore leading to lower sales and profits. So it is important for businesses to maintain quality so as to be able to achieve competitive advantage. So, what is quality control? Quality control is the checking for quality at the end of the production process. It uses quality inspectors as a way of finding faults. So, it is important to inspect products at the end of the production line before they are shipped to retailers or direct to customers, and to monitor the quality of services. For example, checking how well a hotel room has been cleaned. Defective goods can be removed or a service carried out again. So the advantages and disadvantages of quality control are: advantages: it eliminates faults before the customer receives the product or services. Secondly, less training is required for the workers, as inspectors are employed to check the quality. However, on the other hand, quality control is expensive, as quality inspectors need to be paid to check the product or service. Also, identifies faulty products but does not find why the fault has occurred, and therefore is difficult to solve the problem. And lastly, the last disadvantage is about high cost. High cost if products have been to be scrubbed or reworked or the service repeated. So, when we look at quality control, we came to the conclusion that scrapping defective products or carrying out a service again is costly. Also, a business that relies only on quality control is therefore at risk of being uncompetitive. Hence, in order to eliminate the disadvantages of quality control, we move to quality assurance. So, quality assurance is the checking for quality standards throughout the production process. The purpose of quality assurance is to make sure that the customer is satisfied with the aim of achieving greater sales, increased added value, and increased profits. To implement a quality assurance system, all aspects of production must be considered. Attention must be paid to the design of the product, the components and material used, the delivery schedules, after sales service, and quality checking procedures. So, in this way, quality assurance attempts to improve production and stop defects before they happen. It also assures customers that the products or services they receive will be of good quality. So, the advantages and disadvantages of quality assurance. The advantages: it tries to eliminate faults or errors at all the stages of the production before passing on to the next stage. Secondly, there are fewer customer complaints. And lastly, it reduces costs if products do not have to be scrapped or reworked or service repeated. However, on the other hand, the disadvantages of quality assurance are: firstly, it is expensive to train employees, especially to check the quality of their own work at each stage of production. And secondly, it relies on employees being committed to maintaining the standards set. Total quality management is one approach to implement quality assurance. The influence of Japanese management has changed the way quality is ensured in many businesses today. The idea of total quality management is at the heart of many practices. TQM is the continuous improvement of products and processes by focusing on quality at each and every stage of production. It tries to eliminate defects, that is, to get the product right first time, zero faults. TQM recognizes that every person, every function, every process within an organization should be focused on satisfying customers in order to achieve sales and to make profit. TQM involves the continuous improvement of product and processes and is therefore closely linked with Kaizen. It seeks to identify and remove any source of defect from a production process so that defects never occur and so the quality of the product and customer satisfaction continually improve. So the advantages of TQM, firstly, quality is built in every part of the production of a product or service. That is, at each and every stage, quality is built. Secondly, it eliminates all faults or errors before the customer receives the product or service because it relies on right first time and not to have any defects. Thirdly, the brand image is improved, therefore higher sales. Next, no customer complaints since there won't be they won't be getting defects product. And lastly, it reduces waste, which will increase the business efficiency. So, in these ways, TQM helps to reduce costs, to reduce the lead time to market, and to increase consumer confidence. However, on the other hand, it is expensive to train all employees to check the product or service. And also, it relies on all employees following the TQM ideology and accepting responsibility for quality. So, how can a customer be assured of a quality product or service? So, if a customer wants to be sure that a product or service will meet a particular standards, then they can look for a quality mark associated with the product or service. The business can apply to have this quality mark on its goods or services, and it will have, of course, to follow certain rules and to be inspected to make sure that it is following them to be able to keep this quality mark. An example is the ISO, the International Organization for Standardization. The ISO is an international body that sets international standards. So it is composed of representatives from many national standards organizations and set standards for many products and processes. A business or organization that has been independently audited and certified to have met the condition of a particular ISO standard may publicly advertise that it is ISO certificate or ISO registered. Another example is the Trip Advisor. Sometimes ensuring good customer service is also important to service sector businesses. They may not usually use a quality mark to show they provide a good service, but by having a good reputation and recommendations from satisfied customers, they will keep repeat customers as well as gain new ones. For example, internet sites such as TripAdvisor are useful ways for businesses to gain a good reputation if satisfied customers put positive reviews on the site. Of course, bad reviews will have the opposite effect and the business will lose many potential customers as well as the dissatisfied customer who posted the review. In the service industry, we can also take the example of Hilton Hotels. So, due to advancement in quality assurance standard and sustainable practices, Hilton Hotels has earned ISO 9001 certification for quality management system and ISO 14001 certification for environmental management system. So with these certifications, Hilton Hotels can promote itself as being a quality and sustainable supplier of hotel services. You can also do further research and see how McDonald's apply quality. For example, how it has a checklist for employees to follow when serving customers. So this was a small video on achieving quality production. Thank you.